working behind the bar at Canberra Repertory Society in my hometown of Canberra last night because I decided I would work behind the bar again because I know one of the volunteer people suggested the idea for me to do it in the matinee show, but I really wanted my day somewhat to be freed up yesterday, so I thought I'll do the same thing, but for the evening of last night at Canberra Repertory Society, where I was working behind the bar, doing hospitality and serving like customers before Spider's Web when they rocked up to either latecomers who were buying the tickets from the box office the last minute, or they were just arriving prior to the show to, relax before they sat in their seats to watch the first act of Spider's Web prior to the interval, because the show had an interval because it was quite a long play. So in between like serving customers, I was doing like other work, like I was helping get rid of garbage bins, and I was helping like checking if the bathrooms had like toilet paper or paper towels. So I was doing that in between like relaxing and like volunteer working. And the fun stuff obviously was like serving customers at the bar like your wines, whether it was like your Shiraz or your Merlot or your Sauvignon Blancs. So I was serving wines, and obviously at sometimes I got a bit confused with like where the Riesling was. I was having to double check with some of the other staff that were volunteering, working behind the bar with me as well. Like where was the Riesling? So I was getting that, and I had to go and get like some other wines because there was some empty wine bottles, and was having to also fill up the wine and the non-alcoholic sparkling wines to like the white line. I was either doing that on an angle, or I was doing that with the wine glasses on the table. And I was also serving customers like, for example, like your red Strongbow cider, or I was serving like Bombay Sapphire gin and tonic, or I forgot the brand, but it's like a Byron dry gin and tonic, as well as like giving them like your chocolates or your Pringles, like the small Pringles packages, like the red or the sour cream and chive Pringles. I didn't use the computer this time. I was mainly just helping serve drinks. Other people were doing the whole point of sale stuff. I was just serving all the big crowds of people. And obviously I'm still learning. Like I'm still learning how to serve wine or drinks, or the right way to go about it. And all the customers that were there were really, really well behaved. There was no rude or arrogant customers at all at Canberra Repertory Society. So far, so good. Like there may have been incidents where, or some nights there was people coming in who obviously were drinking before coming to the theatre and maybe, I don't know, rude or arrogant or complete arseholes, but there was no complete arseholes yesterday at all. There was really, every customer were absolutely great, and well behaved. There was no like there was no refusal or service of alcohol to any of the people at Canberra Rep yesterday, because they were well behaved. No one seemed, really badly intoxicated. They might have got obviously one or two glasses of wine, which is just perfectly fine, but no one was acting radical or aggressive towards staff or other customers or anything. So I didn't have to tell staff that I worked with, or I didn't have to say to any of the people that were getting drinks that, sorry, you have to stick to water, or I'll offer you an alternative like a soft drink, or none of that sort of stuff happened at Canberra Repertory Society yesterday. It ran perfectly smooth. I even ordered like a drink from the bar at one point. I didn't get an alcoholic drink, and it's not because I was volunteering either. It's because I didn't really feel like one. Like sometimes I drink, sometimes I don't feel like a drink. Sometimes I'm in the mood for an alcoholic drink from a theatre show or whatnot, and yeah, I don't think it would have mattered. I think they wouldn't have minded if I had an alcoholic drink. I'm not really sure. I haven't done it yet, so I'm not really sure. The only time I've drank so far at Canberra Repertory Society was on their briefing night, but not while actual usher volunteering. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but I don't think they would have minded as much. I'm not really sure. I did serve like a non-alcoholic wine to like one of the lovely ladies that was manager on the night. Or whatnot. And I almost finished at like 11 o'clock at night because after after the show of Agatha Christie's Spiderweb finished and like all the other customers that I served came out, or the cast and crew that played on the stage at Canberra Repertory Society, I came out. I was just checking if they wanted last drinks or if anyone wanted last drinks. And after that, I was like cleaning up the wine glasses and putting in like the dish, not really the dishwasher, but the dish racks like behind the bar or in the storage room. So I was cleaning up those glasses and some coffee glasses, even though had to keep some out for when they had other staff members working the matinee or tonight's evening show for Spider's Web when they were making like glühwein, and I was doing that. And after that, I was pretty much, after I took like the rubbish out and was checking like the toilets for like during interval and stuff, or in between having a break, I was like checking like if the toilets had like toilet paper or paper towels for people washing their hands, and or just taking out rubbish. Bit before 11, I was checking like the receipts of like how much money was made from serving customers or ticket sales or whatnot on the matinee show and obviously the evening show. And I was obviously closing up the bar as well before I finished volunteering last night. It was just a lot of fun and good, exposure to working in hospitality and serving customers drinks and serving customers in a quick, fast-paced environment as well. Like I didn't feel too stressed. I actually felt like it ran really smooth. Yeah, it had its stressful moments, but it could have been worse. It could have been like working at the Canberra Theatre or working at Llewellyn Hall or something that was like a bigger concert gig than at your community theatre, but it was still pretty busy regardless of that. So yeah, there was still times where I had to, rush on my feet to quickly serve a customer, then to serve another customer that was lining up. So there was obviously some moments that were stressful, but it wasn't too bad. And like I said, I'm still learning, and I'll probably do ushering work hopefully this coming Thursday. I definitely put down my name on the roster so I could do usher, and that way I get to see for the second time Agatha Christie's Spiderweb, which I still need to do a review on that show. So I either might wait to review that either next time I do ushering work, or I'll do a bit of a review on the show Agatha Christie Spiderweb at Canberra Repertory Society as well. And I also joined up as a member yesterday as well, so I'll be waiting for that membership card to come as well, so I can get drinks a bit discounted or get tickets for a show a bit cheaper or whatnot. So yeah, all good stuff. All good stuff to look forward to in the future. And not only that, it's exposing me to like hospitality experience and serving customer experience, and ushering experience. So I won't feel as stressed if I got like a job somewhere else. I'll probably get trained again, hopefully, or whatnot, but I would sort of know what to expect by serving customers like behind a bar, because I'm getting sort of exposed to that. And not only that, it will look good on a resume, and I think they'll like the volunteering side, and hopefully it will get me a paid job in the future as well. I would love if Canberra Rep did offer not only the volunteering side, but I would have loved if Canberra Rep did offer like paid employment as well, because I'd have my foot in the door already, and working there to get paid would be like amazing. But even if I do get a job somewhere else, behind a bar or behind a bar at a theatre, like that do performing arts, would just be amazing as well. And let's read some of the comments on here. There's not a lot. Bates Creek Missionary Baptist Church, for whatever reason they call that on here, says hi. Hi to you as well. GTA Guys says hi twice for whatever reason. The Bozo, up to you as well, regards to the family. Since I've worked tomorrow and I will be there about the same as you wearing a mask to the house for a while. And now I have to leave at the moment. Okay, that's a bit random. Bates Creek Missionary Baptist Church, what are you talking about? Question mark. Well, clearly it's in the title of the video. I'm actually talking about my experience at volunteering at a community theatre, or at Canberra Repertory Society, my hometown of Canberra, and volunteering behind the bar for that, for the current play, which was called Spider's Web, based on an Agatha Christie book and play and stuff. And yes, there is a old school movie called Spider's Web as well. And GTA Guys wrote hi again. Ryder Earls wrote, can you play Shine by Travis Scott? Okay, that's a bit random, but I'll definitely research that song, and maybe then I'll do a review on that song. Until then, take care, and I'll see you in the next video a bit later. For now, I'm going to go back and watch a bit more of Geordie Shore Season 25, and I will be doing a little bit soon my TikTok food dinner review. Bye.